Yo, what is up, guys? Hope everybody's having a good day. We are back with some Freeways, and last episode it went pretty well, so hopefully we can continue that momentum going, because I know how bad this can get. So, judging by the layout of the level numbers, I'm assuming this is going to be 25, which would be the next one. And it looks like we've got a little river here. Okay, so I'm thinking, so the orange and the green only want to go to purple, so just kind of connect those up. Like that. That sounds good. Looks good, I guess. Can't really, not that many sounds. Curve them into there, and then this is very nice having both of the entrances to those guys right next to each other, so we can just kind of diverge off, hit a bridge, and then connect it like that. So center road is good to go, and now we just have to connect up. We can probably actually bring him up like that, and then he's gonna be good to go, except for blue. He can just go straight across, and now we need to get green and orange over to the blue. Maybe something like this. And these guys can actually connect to the bridge as well. And that's gonna be network complete. So let's see how we do. All right, a 498. That's pretty good. So we're gonna take that. What is our highest actually? Is it the 498? It looks like that is our highest one. Our next one was 493, and that was 25. So I'm assuming 26 goes up now. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. Almost got a 500. Maybe one day I'll hit 500. We'll see. And this is going to be an absolute nightmare. So sometimes when I play this game, it makes me very frustrated because my small brain cannot compute what I'm supposed to do on these levels. This one was a big example of that. It took me like 45 minutes and I just stopped recording and I was just done. So I finally got something to work, and we ended up getting 315. It was pretty good, and we got the picture out of it. And this one was a stunning example of a full diamond interchange in Oklahoma City, and that's actually pretty pleasing to look at. But yeah, so I pretty much stopped doing my voiceover last night because I was so frustrated when I did this. So hopefully this video turns out pretty good. I'm just basically rewatching it with you, and I'm just kind of talking through what I think I remember thinking at the time. So so we'll see how this works. Right now I was seeing that the West Road had major traffic flow up to green and to purple. Actually, not to green, just to purple. I don't know why I went straight green, but it didn't really matter because it's still kind of the same road. I'm gonna take east and bridge over this and go straight over to west, and I'm just kind of connecting everything on this one. Not really doing any fancy designs. I'm just connecting things up, and you know, hopefully I was hoping that it would just kind of work out that way. And it looked like that yellow road only wanted to go to purple. So, and I believe the only road that went to it was purple as well. So that was pretty easy. We just had to focus on the other four roads basically. But I kind of snaked this up here, and then I'm gonna try to bridge over that and around to the front. And that would be network complete. It doesn't look pretty, but it looks like it's functional. And we get a 497 out of that, which is pretty nice. So next up we have this one here, and it looks like the bottom junction 101 only wanted to go to blue. Actually, we had a few of them here that only wanted to go one way. So I was going to connect up those heavy traffic ones first, the 13s. Try to diverge onto there as close as possible. That way we can save as much concrete as possible. And then I was going to bring this one up, diverge onto that one. And then everything was set up now except for blue 13. So I basically just bring that one straight over to orange. I'm going to bridge over junction 101, and then I'm going to diverge off and bridge over this one and connect it up. This one didn't seem too hard, so let's see what we get. And we get a 424, which is pretty good. We are definitely going to take that and move on. And I accidentally hit clear, so I'm just going to redraw this one real quick. Maybe get that a little bit closer and see if we can get a higher score. I have done that a few times where I go down to hit map and I accidentally clear the level. I think it's just force of habit at this point. But also, I feel like some of these are like the difficulty of some of these are like randomized, because there were some. We get a 450, which is pretty dang good. So we take that one. Don't hit clear this time. But yeah, I feel like the difficulty on these are kind of randomized, because I remember earlier in the game when we first started, some of them were really difficult. And I don't know if it was just because I was new to the game and I didn't really understand how anything worked. Don't get me wrong, I still don't understand how some of this stuff is supposed to work. And yeah, but yeah, I'm not sure about that. Maybe I am getting better. Who knows? Probably not though. But this one seemed pretty straightforward. The major traffic flows were 1B to purple and then 1 to 1. Is that a 16 or a 1B? Looks like a 1B. It might be 16 actually. And then basically we're just kind of gonna diverge off to each other, bridge over, and just do that. And we're gonna kind of do that for all of the roads. And I've been trying to make these bridges as short as possible, because I have been told that the bridges use a ton of concrete. So I try to keep these bridges as short as I possibly can. But again, my drawing is not fantastic on this game, so it's a little bit difficult sometimes. And that is network complete, so we're going to go ahead and do that. And this is looking pretty good. And we got a 461. So we're going to move on from this one. And we got a river going here. This one is going to be kind of interesting, but I think for this, we're going to use a bunch of bridge. So we're just going to go around green here, and this should be network complete. We're going to kind of bring it around to that diverge, but this should be network complete. And we used a ton of bridges, so I'm not exactly sure how this is going to turn out, but we got a 378, so all things considered, we will take that and move on. So the heavy traffic flow is from 13 to 64 east, so we're going to connect those up first. And then I'm thinking we might do like a roundabout for these other two, and then just kind of make an entrance onto the roundabout from those other two roads. Just because they don't have a ton of traffic flow from 64 west and 13 south, so I don't think it's going to be that big of an issue for just throwing in a roundabout here. But again, I don't really know road systems that well, so I don't know if this is an actual thing or not. I'm assuming it's not. We're going to use a couple bridges here, and then we just need to connect purple up to the roundabout, and network complete. So we're going to go ahead and sim that, see what we get. This doesn't look too bad, actually. We get a 533. That is our highest. We hit 500. That's amazing. And we got a picture. Somebody in Springfield, Missouri really likes diverging diamond interchanges. It was pretty nice. This was another one that was pretty frustrating. I kept getting around 220 to right in between 200 and 250. So, but basically I'm trying to connect that green to the blue because that's heavy traffic flow and get as close as possible. And I used a little bit too much bridge there, I feel like, but what can you do? We're gonna connect that there. So green is good to go. Now we're just gonna diverge off green's exit and put it into 12 north. And now we just have to connect up blue to orange. So now green and blue are good to go. Now orange just needs to go to blue. And we're just gonna kind of bridge through this little gap here over the other road and then connect them both that way. Kind of like this. And that should be network complete. So we'll see what this one gets. And we got a 253, so that's pretty much where I was at. So I'm not gonna keep trying to force that one and wasting time on that one. But I do hope you enjoyed. I know this was a little bit shorter of an episode and a little bit different, me doing the voiceover after the fact, but hopefully it turns out entertaining. If you enjoyed the video, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. I would love to have you around. Like and comment, all of that fun stuff. That really helps me out. Other than that, I appreciate you watching, and I will see you next time. Peace.